Hi guys, good morning. Have a good day. I'm just about to read the intuitive daily to get the collective energy of the day. So I'm going to pull just like usually 3 cards from the tarot and 2 other cards from the oracle card, goddess guidance. Okay, and at the end I'm going to get a quote that support the energy, so we can discuss a little bit further about it. Okay, and for maybe for this week I'm just going to do in English. I'm just going to do the daily intuitive because I'm preparing also for the Indonesians audience. So yeah, and just just uh just for you guys to know that like in Friday on Friday, yeah, in 5th on 5th of June, it's going to be the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius, right? So we all already heard what it's all about, maybe. Uh, the power struggles, jealousy, provocations, and stuff in the air. Okay, through all the informations, the confusions, all about the informations. Okay, and Mars is in Neptune, is in Pisces, and 21st of June it's going to be the solar eclipse. It's 2020 is quite heavy, that's for sure. But this month is more. It's like it's so emotionally. We will be provoked emotionally this month, and Venus is also still in retrograde with Saturn, Jupiter, and and Pluto. Okay. Ooh, look at that! The Devil, the Emperor, 7 swords. Wow. Under that, what is hidden the energy? 3 of swords. Wow, that is so specific. Actually, this is so specific. Anyway, that's it. Um, you know what it's all about, right? The 3 of swords. It's broken heart, disappointment. Yep. The hidden. What is hidden? The energy. What is hidden? Is disappointment. Disappointment, heartbroken. The first card is the Devil. So you might like to see it. The Devil. The Devil is the Capricorn card. The Devil, the Capricorn card, rule. It's ruled the 10th house. Okay, the 10th house, and is the ruling planet is Saturn, which is in retrograde as well. Okay, but the 11th house, the 10th house is all about career, long-term goal, structure, social status, public image, reputations, masculinity, our yin side. Okay, practicality, structure, foundations, um, public image. Okay, and Saturn is all about, they always it always asks to be self-disciplined. Okay, it's like with the Saturn retrograde, we always ask to be to train ourselves to have more discipline. Okay, to build a strong foundation for the long term, which is sustainable. Okay, and Yeah, so because everything that is built not sustainable enough is going to fall. That's for sure. Okay. In times, it's going to fall. So, and it's also about the material position. Codependency. When we are too much into one thing, okay, it's a codependency, it's attachment, it's toxic, it's poison, it's a that's what's happening today with all this pandemic. Yeah, it's I have read someone, it's like a friend's status on Facebook. This it's really it's a cool thing about this pandemic season. It's about uh, it's not we going back to normal. No, it's not we going to we heading to new normal. No, we just now we going back to normal from hyper reality. Okay, what is that about the hyper reality? Hyper reality is, I think it's just like brilliant concept. Okay, hyper reality when we are pleased by things that is not necessary. So uh, by objects, by situation, by a state of being that is not even crucial enough to be a human being, just like all this lifestyle or way of living which is not really necessary as a being, as a human being. So we've been living in a world which is hyper reality. We earn money, we work a lot to earn money just to live in hyper reality, which is it's out of the context. Okay, it's not even like essential, it's not even necessary to be, so we are forced with this pandemic season, we are forced to go back to the normal, to the essential of being. That makes sense, isn't it? So the material possessions that makes us depend, it's not even healthy for us. That's what the devil for. Or yeah, I mean, I'm trying just to read the energy of the Capricorn. Okay, maybe some of you dealing with a Capricorn, I don't know. Yeah, but all of us, we are like attached too much with our possessions. Okay, we are just depending too much on our belonging, what we think that's our belonging. No, it's not essential. Our essential is our being, and that's it. Okay, our state of being, that's enough. All right, and the second card is the Emperor. The Emperor is a king that has an empire. It's about self-control. It's the energy of Aries. Aries is the first house. The first house is all about self, how we approach life, about our identity, how we see things, our appearance, our first impression. It's all about the beginning. Alpha, Aries, the first in the first zodiac, right? And it's about like Emperor is like entrepreneur. He knows how to start, take a risk, is a leader. Entrepreneur, self-employed, like he know how to handle himself, control himself. But the weaknesses of an emperor is his ego and pride. The third card is Seven of Swords, sneaky behavior. In this card, it's obviously about third party. It's not just about like trying to escape. The traditional deck is about trying to escape from a situation, sneaking, like secretly, or just like a thief. Yeah, it's totally about the third party. So, and the hidden energy is about Three of Swords. So, any of you, and nowadays, like almost everyone that has a doing like a secret kind of relationship. I know almost no one that has no other relationship outside of their own partnership. Well, it can be also like, if we can say it also for in the business, okay, at work. It also can be it can represent also like a sneaky behavior in between partners at work, at in the joint venture. It can be, okay, but this is more into relationship at home. Yeah. So I hate that. I mean, I just the idea, I don't like it. I know I'm judging. I mean, if it's like, I hate this. I also had this experience, okay, so I know how it feels. And I just don't get it why people keep doing this kind of behavior, okay, because once you recognize this pattern, okay, means something is wrong, right? And if you keep doing it, you consciously, you are aware that you making yourself sick. Not just you, not just yourself. It's also your dearest, your own family, okay, the others around you. You make them sick just because you keep doing it. I'm sorry, I'm talking about you in general, okay. I had this experience too. So I said to myself, no, this is not fucking good for me. So I'm going to quit, to cut it off. Okay. So I had to take a responsibility of my own deeds. Okay. And it made me recognize what I do really need, what I am lack of. Okay, because this kind of state is obviously giving you information. Okay, this kind of feeling, this kind of it's cause and effect, right? If you started to do this, means something is like in your own state of being, right? So recognize that what is like to me, I know. So how I'm going to deal with it, so I can get fulfilled, and I'm not going to make pain, like I'm not going to create pain longer to anyone around me. Why is so such difficult in this kind of society these days? I'm sorry. Because they are so paranoid, they are just afraid how to say, how to communicate with others. So, like, listen, okay, instead of keep doing like this, I think there's no point that we keep going in, Done. Whatever. Do whatever you want. It's your life, not my life. Okay. Hurt people, hurt others. Be conscious of that. Suppress your emotion, you're going to suppress others. What you think is good is not always good for others. Okay? So don't force others to have the same opinion about good with your own good. So be flexible. Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, and Gemini. We all are in the square in the planet, like in the universe right now. Okay, this is what's happening. We need to be flexible and more open to the needs of ourselves, like our self needs and others, instead of like forcing our ideals to others. This is what about the polarity axis of South Node and the North Nodes. Okay, Sagittarius and Gemini. Okay, that we need to learn more, to gain more knowledge, to gain more wisdoms, and leaving behind all the dogma that is not actually proper anymore. This not like in this period. This is not just period. Now, your belief system, what you believe, how it used to be, that's all idealist, like ideology, your beliefs. Okay, because we all just like thinking what we know, right? And you just like forcing what you know into others. How do you know? How you can be sure that you know more than others? Why are you forcing others to follow yours? Doesn't make any sense, right? That you are the perfect one. Come on, be flexible. Don't force others to believe what you believe. True love. I got really bothered. I'm sorry. What is the energy? Yeah, this is all about the jealousy. Okay, the lunar eclipse. Jealousy, provocations, power struggles, because we all want to be free, independent, right? That's the Sagittarius kind of spirit. And Sagittarius is also knowledgeable, okay? Ruled by Jupiter, wisdom, growth, okay? Luck, sorry. It's also about karma, okay? And which is Sagittarius is in 9th house. It's about travel, foreigners, relationship. Yeah, it's about wisdom, law. It's about religions too. Okay, so this is all of our beliefs that completely structure our mindset. Okay, and that is where the provocations, the conflicts, the informations, it's getting really confused. Enoch, easy does it. I don't know if you can read that. No. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. And the true life, the romantic stirring in your hearts have propelled the universe to deliver great life to you. In my word, to conclude all of this, life is the only truth. Life, there's always life in the living hoods. Do you know what is your truth? Do you know what is your truth? Okay, I'm going to find a quote to support the day. Just a second. Okay, I got this from Seneca. It says, "Man is affected not by events, but by the view he takes of them." I think that can support the energy that I can sense. Even all of these cards shows me more about relationship, but it can also reflect that see that it looks like a relationship, right? But you know that our like individual is the word. Okay, what we are doing in our house, in our body, affect the house, the home, the family, right? That also affects where we work. Okay, the professional work, and then in the professional it goes also abroad. Okay, but it all begins from the very small part, is our home. So man is affected not by events but by the view he takes of them. What you gonna do in a small circle in everyday life is always make an impact in a bigger world, in a bigger circumstances. Okay, hope your day is beautiful. Have a good Wednesday and see you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye.